It's in a good trade right now. Let me open one of them up. My live account's in one right here. So we took this entry here. And okay, so mine already bumped up. I've already bumped up to 11 ticks, so I've got some profit in this trade already. We took a long entry that's kind of right behind this, right there. We took that long entry here, and we went up. We hit break even, so we hit 80 ticks. We then moved our stop up to 11 ticks of profit. So we're in the money, and we're hoping, to go to the moon.
Order submitted.
And as you guys have been following the stock market, it's going there. It's headed to the moon. And so we're hopeful on this one that we can break through these two pivots and get towards the 18,100. Woo! Man, who would ever thought? So it looks like we got a little bit of momentum now moving in our direction. NQ30 range. Yep. So on this one is not on the same bar. So you can see our green cross here. We got the signal to enter here, but we don't enter on the same bar on this particular strategy. We wait one bar for entry to close. So we wait for this bar to close. That sounds funny. Wait for the bar to close, and then I go jump into this trade right here. And we jumped in the trade here. We're sitting at 270, so hopefully we can get enough movement past 50. Those numbers I've mentioned in several videos tend to be sticky. The 30 tends to be sticky, kind of wandered around the 30, I guess, a little bit here and there. And then 50 tends to be sticky, and then 70. Those, and then obviously the even numbers like 100 or 18,000 right on the nut, right on the nuts there. So those are definitely sticky numbers. We'll see if we can get this live account. So I've always wanted to share too. Everybody says, hey, is my live account going to track the simulation? So let's kind of see. So right here is a good example. This is the same. Let me make sure I get the exact same strategies. So this one is a signal A, S46, break even 11. This is the exact same strategy. Let me make sure. So 80, 11, signal A, 46, yes. So this one is down 417. It's up 300 on this trade. Right now my live account is again down 320, looks like that one. A little less. I'm about $100 less down, which is kind of surprising, but it looks like we got this trade the exact same time. It does look like we are 1 or 2 ticks possibly off. So after this trade, we can look behind the scenes here and kind of, I'll say reverse engineer this trade of when this one got the trade. In fact, I can do them both right here. We'll just do them both. I'll get this chart set up here. So we'll take a look at a live trade and a simulated trade and kind of see the difference of ticks if maybe my live account got in, ahead of the sim or after the sim. So my live account entered right here on 18035.25, and let's go open this one is the NQ30 range. Signal A, S46T180, and gotta open the NQ30 range. Okay, awesome. So boom, same chart, same NQ30 range. Live account here, my live account. This is a simulated account. The simulated account got the trade right over here, and maybe a little bit hard to see. It got the trade right over here at 18,035.00. I caught this trade 18,035.25, so I'm one tick behind Sim. One tick behind Sim. Sim got in at 18,035.00. My live account got in at 0.25. So they got a one tick advantage. But what I've noticed from doing this for quite a while now is that sometimes my live account will get a one or two tick advantage. So it doesn't seem to be on one side or the other. It's just sometimes they're the same, and sometimes they're one or two or three or four ticks difference. And trying to understand why, I don't know everything, but I've been told that that these are all contracts that are for sale, and if someone's selling 10 and there's only 9, then it has to go to the next price. So the broker has to sort of make a deal and say, yes, you can get those for that, and then this for this, and that's how the prices change or end up being what they are. So as far as we know, there's nothing to it, and that's kind of just the way trading works with futures contracts. So again, a live account and a simulated account here, and they're both neck and neck, one tick difference right now. So again, this is our hottest strategy that we've had for a while, for the last month. Right now, this is the NQ30 range signal A. So pops right out at after we hit the LIQUIDITY. The LIQUIDITY pops out right here on this candle, and we jump in the next candle after. So it showed the LIQUIDITY pop right here, and I've got a lot of different indicators on my charts, but right here this arrow is the cross on this chart. So hope we can break these pivots here. They'll probably give a lot of resistance. I don't think the bulls are in no hurry to move the market, but who knows? Maybe we'll see them take these pivots out and hit 18,100 today. That'd be a nice day. So it looks like neck and neck, one tick off. That's always cool to see, and kind of how that works. But again, this one popped up to 11 tick profit also. These are the exact same strategies running, which is really a huge benefit of the auto trader, is that you can have all these strategies running behind the scenes. And right now I've got 3 of these going on my live account. So it's like I used to try to manually trade a lot, and you just can't keep up with the intensity that these machines can. And if you start to program them in your favor, it can really, really pay off here, as we'll hopefully see today that we've got 5 or 6 strategies in the money already, and been running a lot of them just since 9:30. Again, it's not all victories, but again, a lot of these are 4-to-1, 3-to-1, 5-to-1, and you don't need everyone to be a victory. So it looks like we made it through that pivot. We'll see if we can. That's going to be a while. 1880. That might be 10 minutes or whatever before we see price in that direction. So some of these can be a little bit drawn out. But you're talking $1,000. That doesn't come easy. You have to sweat it out a little bit. And I could be positive for the day now if I just close the trade or move the targets. So I'm doing development here on this computer as well, so there is chances that I get errors and those kind of things, which are normal with any computer actually. But so I'll be moving around some stops and targets to, in this case, I'm protecting a lot of capital here. you know, if she was to back up against me now, I'd be, you know, bummed out a little bit if I, you know, only made $100 instead of two in this case. So I bumped it up probably to a $200 trade I'm making on this trade right here. Hoping to clear this other pivot and really punch through that and make a nice gold nugget for the day. So over here is again that simulated account.
Filled.
Running this one up. Hope we can knock the door of that that target up there. Oh. I got another one back here. Let me kill this one. No. So yeah, these you know, NinjaTrader is super flexible. That's the good news about it. It's super flexible to where you can really, you know, do some nice things with your charts and move it around quite a bit. So let me ask you out there, how are your strategies doing? Did everybody get their settings updated for the weekend? Carlos, were you able to get your settings updated? Okay, cool. Thanks, Carlos. Awesome. I know that's probably been a moving target trying to keep up with us every Friday, and I apologize for that. That's what made me want to really go to YouTube Live, is so that, you know, I'm always trying stuff behind the scenes, and I don't want to, you know, uncover something that's awesome and then like wait till Friday, or, you know, it takes a minute. So I think this platform here, I'm hopeful that we can, you know, share what's working as quick as possible and get it in your hands so that you can, you know, be collecting the cash too. So right now we're hopeful we can get this trade right here. So I'm in another good one here on this this 2 minute. Look at this one. Woo-wee, come on. All right, so we got another trade here. This is another live account of mine. Another trade. This one's on the NQ 2 minute. So the NQ 2 minute. This is the retirement plan, a version of it. So okay, when two trades are in on the NQ at the same time, it makes it very tricky to see. Okay, that's M and Q. No. I did this on purpose. Okay, I'm trading the M and Q and the NQ right now on my live account. And I did that for that same reason, is because when you do have two strategies working on the same account, it makes it tricky to see which one's doing what. So I have the 2 minute on the M and Q, and I'm running 5 contracts. So I'm trading 5 contracts on this particular strategy. 4 contracts right here. So let's go ahead and just preserve some capital here. We want to give it some room to go get to those pivots and back up, but we don't want to give back all that money. So yeah, we're running $300 in my live account in this one. This is a NinjaTrader brokerage account that I have, and I got a couple. I got 3. I have the 3 top strategies running on that account. So this one's number 2, the 2 minute NQ. So the retirement plan. That's what this one is, and then the Haymaker is the other one. This one's a version of the Haymaker, and then the other one that's doing really well is the ES 30 minute. Now, this one you'll get bored. This one makes me bored. It's a boring strategy. The ES 5 minute. It doesn't take many trades. That's why I call it boring. It takes like 1 or 2 or 3 a day. So it's not that fun for me to trade, but it's profitable, so it's a good one to trade. But it's, yeah, again, it hasn't traded yet today so far. Again, 5 minutes, so it's got to have a trend for 5 minutes before it'll, pull your candle in with the cross, and it's super slow. So, but anyway, I've got that one running on my live account also. So cool. We're live account somewhere in the $800 range right now, but I was down on that one right there. I was down. Here's the best way I can see to do this one. So on this one I was down 320. I'm up now, whatever, 500, 480. This one I was down 68, and it's up now 270. So we're up about 200 here on this one, and on this one 200. So about a $400 day so far in the live account. And again, you got to take some hits. It's not all wins. I always want to, when I sell this software, I don't want to misrepresent that we don't, go in the negative, because that's part of trading. And I was down, 320, and I still can lose this trade. I preserved it up to here, but that doesn't mean that it doesn't hit that. And, it's probably going to be around $300, wherever this stops out at. But, that's just trading. The good news behind the auto trader is I can go eat, breakfast back here, and it's it's making money, doing its thing, and I don't have to babysit it. So this is why I love the auto trader, and this is the future of trading, in my opinion. Is I've been white knuckled for a long time, and the stress in my neck and shoulders from manually trading is intense. So when I put these strategies together and start seeing them make thousands of dollars, and I know it's no BS, I'm like, okay, this is it. This is what we're doing. This is which way we're going, and we're going to share as much as we can, and they will come, and they will love it. So that's where we're at on our journey right now, and sitting in a couple of nice trades here, and we'll see if they can make us some money. And again, I'm gonna go grab a coffee and something to eat here as the robot goes ahead and does its thing here behind the scenes. So if anybody would like any help with anything, any of your charts or any of the stuff you need help with, just let us know in the chat, and I'll see if Charles can jump on your machine or whatever, or send you a calendar link to get you all set up. So let's watch this one. This one got a lot closer than I thought, faster than I thought. So hope we can really move this thing up into target range. Look at that. You know what? I shouldn't get greedy here and just take my $900 trade. Come on, baby. When I get it like this, I start going this way with it. Why not? Instead of a $900 trade, let's make it a $1,000 trade if we can. Because I've got my stop here now pinned to where if it takes me out, I'm happy. I got, $700 or whatever it'll end up being. But if this is going to go to the moon, we might as well put on our moon suit and go with it. Again, one contract on the NQ30 range. Hottest strategy for the month, and this is why. It jumps in them early, catches them early on momentum, and we're doing quite a few things behind the scenes behind this one indicator, but on momentum we catch it, and as long as we have a big enough stop, we can really start to capitalize. Cool. So it would have hit my $900 trigger right there, which was 180 ticks. But again, we're just going to move along with this trade here and see if we can get it to plow up. And I can't imagine it hitting 19,100, but you never know. You never know. I never thought it would hit 18,000. So we're gonna go ahead and be thankful today that the market is moving. Great day to debut the AI auto trader. Awesome. back on this right here, jump back in the live action, and we'll show the trade performance if it takes me out here. Kind of look behind the scenes of this this trade and how it all went down. So again, 70 is a number that I would typically target. So I would typically go just, you know, go a little below it with my stop, because this price more than likely, you know, from when I've been watching quite a bit, we'll try to test 70 again. And then, you know, what we typically see is a bounce off 70. Might go to 68, you know, but 70 has a real pull to it. So that's where I would put the stop for now. And if she keeps climbing, we'll just keep climbing with it, and I'll move it up again. Let's go, $1,000 trade. Come on. The haymaker in action. Get out of this trade hopefully here soon, and try to show some of the performance. Maybe compare it to the sim trade or something like that. Just kind of see, you know, there's nothing like live action. You know, trying to do a video and sharing it, or putting a, you know, screenshot. It doesn't really do it justice, because it's hard to explain, you know, what the trade was doing, or why, you know, how did I get this entry here of, you know, 1835.25, you know, one tick off from what maybe you got, or whatever. There's always you know, a lot of that. Like, how come my machine, I'm up, you know, 900 and you're, you know, showing 1700? These one or two ticks really make a difference, especially on a strategy that you don't touch, and those targets, you know, get hit and don't get hit. It can really change the output. But you know, for the most part, I always say directionally. Like, directionally, if we're saying you know, that the strategy made this much money, that's directionally what it made. Was it the exact number that your guys has made? Probably not. Mine are never the same as when I compare them to Sergio, Rory, or Charles. None of them, you know, they're never identical. Sometimes the ES, some of the slower moving markets are, but for the most part, they're not. So we'll probably get out of this trade here. It looks like maybe if we can get out here, we'll probably end up with maybe like 800. So can't remember, we were down like around 3, I think. So this trade will put us hopefully in this one probably around 5.
Order submitted.
In this particular strategy. And let's kind of peek behind the curtain. Okay, yeah, this one closed. So yeah, I guess my live account right now is up $45 from starting. I think I started it at 9:30. Again, so if it's showing 45, I believe it'll show this whole nugget that it gets here, I think. Sometimes what you'll see here doesn't match what's down here. And the way to explain that is up here it doesn't show the commission. So the $4.12 per trade, per trip. So it's really $8 and whatever, 25 cents or whatever for a full trade. For to buy the contract and to sell the contract on the you know, NQ or ES, the minis, I guess they're called. These are called minis, and these are called micros. So M and Q is a micro. NQ is they call it an E-mini, I guess, or the S&P is called the E-mini. But anyway, so you know, here we're trading the big one, and down here we're trading the smaller one. And I can't remember, but I had 4 contracts, I believe, here on this particular strategy. So it's kind of cuts it almost in half. 5 contracts would cut it in half exactly. So we'll kind of see how this one's doing. Okay, so that one's up 326. This one's down
Filled.
320. Okay, good. So yeah, we now closed out for the day so far. My live account. You add these two together. Yeah, it's $840. But again, commissions are out of it. So it's really these two numbers added together. Inside the strategies, I have them set up with commission. So the commissions are coming out. So that's really what my live account, when I go and look at NinjaTrader brokerage, that's how much money I'll show in the account for today, which would be, 469, whatever, plus 326, so 800-ish. So I lose about $40 so far with all the trades that I've done with commission. So that's kind of how the strategies work and commission, how that part of it works. Okay, great. So kind of looking at the leaderboard here, looks like I've got a YM. So the Dow, I think this is the Dow Jones. Yeah, YM. I've got a strategy here now. The drone is up $981. Awesome. So this one's
Order submitted.
freshly developed. I will
Order
add this
submitted.
one to the
Order